Good morning. Right, today's edification. This is the Pard NV008 LRF. It is my new night vision and rangefinder. Now, there's a lot of hoo-ha that these have come shipped with a powerful laser, an infrared laser. Well, that's not the issue. The issue, believe it or not, is there is just there a tiny red dot laser, and for some ridiculous reason that has had to be disabled for UK markets. Now, there's no restrictions with lasers in UK markets. It's a class, I think it's a bloody class 3B, or a class 4. It's a ridiculously weak laser. It's 102 milliwatts. So I'm going to show you how to reactivate it, because on the forums this information's been removed. So I'm going to show you how to do it, because I don't like people telling me what I can and can't watch, use. Right, okay, now it's dead easy this. There are 4 screws. One there. One there. There's one hidden. Sorry, I'll just try and get this back in shot for you. My apologies. Hidden just in that little, just down there, and then the other one is just there. You need it's what I call an Allen key bit. I don't know the exact size at the moment, but it's quite small, and you do have to exercise a little bit of care because these are quite tight and you don't want to go, so just gentle pressure. Okay. Now, I have already done this in mine. It took me 10 minutes. So I'm just going to show you what's what. As I said, the reasoning, the rationale behind turning this off is just ridiculous. For what it's worth, I will say this: the laser itself is shit. It's just a cheap red dot laser unit, but I don't like having buttons on devices that don't do anything, especially when they've been designed to do something and some officious fuckwit has decided that for whatever reason I'm not intelligent enough, mature enough, old enough to make my own decisions. Well, fuck you. So again, just keep going round. Oh yeah, one other thing worth mentioning. Sorry, just remove the battery. Are we still in shot? Yes. Oh, ha! My apologies, folks. I haven't taken the bottom bracket off. Bear with. Yes, sorry. I will start by saying that you must remove the bottom bracket first. And then once that's removed, there we go. Here we go, okay. Gentle, 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 gentle. One of the screws is still binding. Okay, now let me just try and zoom in a little bit here. Right. That screw's still binding. My apologies. Okay, and there we go. Now, there are some ribbon cables, so do exercise extreme caution. But in a nutshell, there is a small wire here black and white, and that connects to, now this is where this is going to get a little bit tricky for me, so I'm just going to take the camcorder off the tripod. I wish I knew where my macro lens was. He says, actually, do I know where my macro lens is? Unfortunately, no is the short answer to that question. Yes, bear with me. Oh, right, so let's just have the macro lens in. See this easy enough. Now try not to lose the screws. Right. Again, this is extremely difficult to see, but right in the top corner of the circuit board trying to find the best way of there we go. Okay, let me just try and get this to stay open a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Let's see if we can see this. Right in the corner of the circuit board at the very bottom, there is a small, you can just see it there on the end of the black and red wire. Behind the black and yellow wire there is a small connector, and just to give you, as you looking at the unit sort of front on but upside down as it were, it's at the the bottom left hand corner. There's a really good shot of it. I can just get the camera lens in. Sorry, this is quite tricky, this. But there's a connector on the circuit board. I mean, it's almost impossible to miss. And it's there, and you just plug it in. And once you've plugged it in, that's it. It's done. So, this reassembly. Basically, I'll just come off the macro lens now. And basically the reassembly is a reverse of the disassembly. Again, being extremely careful of some of these cables, just gently on the unit, it just slides back together itself. There is very little in it, to be fair. I mean, it's well engineered, but there's not much in it. Okay, so, and I've just these screws are a little bit soft, so just my advice is screw one in, don't tighten it, just nip, there we go, do the opposing corner. I could speed this up, I'm sorry. Okay, and then the next one. You also have to turn off picture in picture mode, and you also have to turn the picture in picture button shortcut off. Okay, we're just down to the last screw. Okay, and then just gently Just give them a nip. Do not over tighten them, you'll strip them. Okay, battery back in. Okay, that's an encouraging sign, there's no magic smoke appeared. Okay, so let's just turn her on. And now, when I press my laser button, there we go, I've got the laser. Now I will tell you folks, that it is absolutely nowhere, it needs adjustment, and there are 2 adjustment screws on it, which are situated there is one there, which I think is the vertical, I could be wrong, and there's one there which is the horizontal. I will tell you though, it's not very good, but at least as you can see it works. Hope you enjoyed.